This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and as you know, we're always digging deeper into Denver. We are at 71st and Lowell in Westminster, and I'm here sitting with Skeet, who is the owner of Import Auto Care. Well, Skeet, you guys been doing this for some time now, and it looks like it was time for a change on the name of the building, something that basically would explain a little bit more about what you do and how much you guys care.
Yeah, we've been here 13 years and looking forward to a bright future. We've had to change our name once because Honda Motors of America felt that our previous name, many people know us still as Honda Stuff, we couldn't use that anymore. So we changed our name and we tried to keep that connection to Import Auto Stuff and tried to keep that connection back to our original name of Honda Stuff. Well, we've decided that in this day, in this economy, people are real concerned about keeping their cars on the road for a long time. And they're trying to find people that they can trust, people that really do care. And we do. We're a small business, and all of our people are very interested in seeing our customers be satisfied with what takes place. So we've made the decision to change our name to Import Auto Care because we do care. It's important to us what goes out the front door and how our customers perceive us. We want them to be willing to give us referrals to any of their friends and family, and we want that to be a positive referral for them.
Fantastic. And like you say there, I think the key word is trust. Everyone out there is looking to keep their cars on the road. They know that basically a lot of times they don't know what's underneath that hood, and so they need to look at you as the doctor of their automobile and tell them the truth about what's really going on and what's happening. And I think that's important. I think it's a great name to care because, like you say, you do care about it. You're a small enough business where you do care about your people. They're not just a number. Yet, you got to be high-tech as well. It's high-touch, but high-tech. Tell me a little bit of what does it take to service these cars anymore? I mean, I know it's quite a bit different than it was 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's an understatement. It's a substantially different business than it used to be. If you look around the business, you'll see antiques from times past. Well, those represent kind of when I started in this business. That's how far back I go. And now those things are replaced by computers. The technology has caught up. The technology in these cars today is phenomenal. And staying up with that is a daily task. We use the internet all day, every day. We're on there doing research. We're on there finding out what's going on with the cars that we service. And now that we service more than just Hondas, because we've taken on Toyota, Nissan, Hyundai, and kind of all of the Asian makes, it's really a difficult task to stay up with that technology and have the answers for everybody. But we do our best, and we try and stay current with the technology that's available.
Well, speaking of doing this for over 13 years, like you said, you started back in a day when it was carburetors and whatnot, and now we're talking about computers. But honestly, your experience in the past like that has to benefit the customer because there's certain things that you probably come along that a new guy wouldn't even know. Look at it and go, I don't even know what this machine is. And so your experience has to be amazing. Tell me a little bit about the diagnostic tools that you guys use in the back room there.
Well, we have several computers that are rather expensive, obviously, and they are the equipment that we hook up to a car that will tell us what the computer on board the car is seeing as a fault. A lot of people don't realize what a check engine light means on their dashboard when it comes on. And it's really important to understand that that's your ECU, your onboard computer, that is listening to a signal from some portion of its diagnostic equipment telling you that there's a problem. Sometimes it's small problems. We see a lot of cars that come in here with the check engine light on because the gas cap's loose. But by the same token, we see cars come in here with check engine lights on because something major has failed, and if you don't take care of it initially when it fails, the cost of repairing it down the road is going to make it more expensive. Catalytic converters get burned up because people don't pay attention to their check engine light coming on when the O2 sensor feels that there's too much gas in the system. So it's real important to understand, for people to understand that technology is there for a reason, and it's to their benefit to pay attention to it.
So basically, years to me, we were way beyond the dummy light of the past. Back when your light came on, it was a dummy light. It was like by the time that thing came on, you could have been already in a lot of trouble. The intelligence of these systems are smart enough now to, like you say, read things that basically you as a professional can hook it up, look at it, and say, this is what it is.
That's true. And the equipment that we buy has the ability to do diagnostics far beyond what the customer is going to encounter at some of these aftermarket stores that have the little diagnostic tool where they can read one code. We can get in and we can read the impulses off of the sensors that are sending those codes to know if they're truly failing or not, or are they simply leading us to another step in the diagnostic chart of learning what's wrong with that car.
Fantastic. So it takes basically not only a professional to be able to hook up the machine, make sure and read it, but to actually analyze, interpret it, and find out what it's all about.
Yeah, understanding what all of those things are that you're seeing on that computer screen, anybody that uses a computer knows how difficult it is sometimes to understand them.
Now, when we talk about these professionals to be able to take a look at the cars, tell me a little bit about your staff here.
The people that we have here, there's a tremendous amount of experience on the ground here. Probably collectively, we've got over 100 years of experience in this building. And some of that experience, fortunately, is a couple of young guys that understand what all those computers mean and how they work. And at the other end of the spectrum are people like me that have been in the business for a long time. And we understand what it takes to make the business run and what it takes to keep customers happy, and how to build the trust that we want to build in our community with the work that we do, and so on. So we've got a broad spectrum of ages here.
Let me ask you, as far as all the different makes and models that you guys actually offer, tell me the full list of those.
We started off, as I said earlier, we were Honda stuff, and truly we were Honda. And we naturally worked on Acura because of their connection there. We eventually took up Toyota because we had customers that had Toyota cars and or trucks, and we were fixing their Hondas, and they didn't have somebody to take care of their Toyotas that they trusted. So we took on Toyota. Well, of course, a natural link up there then became Lexus. So we've taken on Lexus. And we've added to the mix. We brought on Mazda, Hyundai, Nissan, Kia, Subaru, and Mazda to our list. So we're pretty much covering all of the Asian imports. And you can take a look at some of the services that we offer, what our hours are, and some of the comments from our customers that have been sent to our website.
Fantastic. That sounds great. Sounds like basically the name change was something that fits you guys perfectly. I mean, basically, Import Auto Care. It's a place down here where they basically care about their customers. A lot of people say that, but actually these guys have been doing it for, over 13 years. That definitely says something. And now he's got a whole new staff of guys that are young bucks coming around. They know how to read computers, but yet coupled up with you, I think, is a great marriage of service for people. And not only that, the balance of marriage of quality care and basically at a great price, I think, is a good deal here.
That's right. We try to be price competitive with everybody, but our goal right now is helping people keep their cars on the road. We're shocked at the number of cars that we're seeing that are exceeding 200,000 miles, even the number that are exceeding 300,000 miles. And these are people that are keeping their cars on the road because they understand the benefit of long-term service of their cars versus car payments. Sometimes it's people that just can't afford to go buy a new car. We need to help them out and try and keep their cars on the road. So our real goal right now is trying to help people keep their cars on the road and do it as economically as we possibly can for our customer.
Well, you heard it right there from Skeet, folks. Basically, your car is an investment. You want to make sure and protect it. And like he said earlier, one of the biggest mistakes people do is they let something go that could have been small, and it turns out to be something rather big. A lot of times, you're just afraid to come on in and speak with a professional. But I can tell you, walk in the door down here, you can feel right at home. These guys will answer up the question for you and find out how much it's going to cost, and hopefully it'll be a little fix. But you never know. If it's a big one, they can take care of you, and it sounds like their number one goal, keep your car on the road. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.